No!
Are you trying to play Evie, but don't know what the f you're doing?
Here is my shot. Here is my blank. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna do voiceovers for everything, okay? Read the tip and understand. Do I really have to tell you that? You're not supposed to be in the ice block and have a cup of tea. It's an instant dodging mechanic. I got counterized. Anyway, here's my shot, and I'm already in the ice block, but she hasn't died yet. And now she dies, and I get uninterrupted healing from kill to heal, because ice block can cleanse stuff. So I see. You wanna shoot, blink, shoot, soar, shoot, blink back. Oh, there's no blink back. So you shoot, blink, shoot, soar, shoot, ice block, and die. This is not your typical wormhole folks, because here you soar first, and then you blink to a neutral place to decide to go in or to go out. Again, shoot, soar, shoot, blink, and then decide.
Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up.
So did you soar before the enemy dies? Now keep doing it. Non-stop.
Stress, man, it help you to chill. Drink it or you smoke it, man, you take it as you will. Pharmaceutical, them not like that still. All they want you do is take pill. Then feed the pocket just full. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling is what they get from the jail.
But do you really need to do this? Isn't this too much pro sh- Nope. You definitely gonna need this. For example, here I had an extra sword, but I was hesitant to use it, so I stopped and died. See, I had the sword, but I stopped and tried to do other stuff like blinking. I used the sword, but it's too late. So definitely use it if you have one. No use of keeping it, you will get swords all the time. Some sword methods may be faster for you when you want to stop the sword and hit the next shot. So use that sword method with chainsawing. So now you know what chainsawing is and what roundabout sword method is, and when you combine them together, you get... what was the name you said you want to call it, Evie?
Force 1!
Okay.
Health Force 1. Okay guys, here is the peak of Evie soaring. Or at least what I was at when I stopped playing Evie. Same thing as Chainsaw Ring, but instead of random soar, you use roundabout soar. Why? Because as you saw in the soar time comparison, the faster you can stop and hit, the faster is your multi-kill gonna be. So use the soar method that you can stop fast and shoot, and then make a name for it. It should stop here, but it didn't. Why? Because of this, you can take damage when blinking on enemy line of sight. Even if the blink time of Evie got an update recently, still, ping difference can cause this, I think.
Enemy killing spree. Speaking of killing sprees, triple kill.
Kuchin, are you ready?
God, you're so good at video games. First blood.
Nice, take on one.
Killing spree. Triple kill. Rampage. Twice the carnage.
Ooh, that's insane!
Double kill. Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up.
Kau bukan hati yang nak kena tu kan? Mungkin damage dia ada bergerak tu. Anak, bisa kena.
You got moxie, kid. I'll give you that one. Overtime.
Some medicine from Jamaica. Give me the can like the doctor gave my bro. Me say me want a medical marijuana cure. All the medicine we hold in a high regard. Me say me want a medical. Well, I'm not joking. Say marijuana's not just for smoking. I the real medicine for way. You can smoke it, eat it, drink it, and use it like tea. Oh yeah, people aren't taking it just for the chill. Them prescribe marijuana for determine.
I prefer stable FPS than fluctuating FPS. Don't be fooled by how good your PC is. This game is unoptimized, so your frames will always fluctuate like crazy, so stick to a decent but stable FPS. I made that Penta mashup video for your education purposes only.
Hey, who says you get to look at me?
But some people thought I was showing off. That's unfortunate. Every clip is more than 1 year old now. When the enemy is snowballing, there is no use for sticking with your team anyways, so run to the payload, and we'll see what happened. And I'll tell you what happened when we will get there. I see. A burb. So you see, either they gonna have to come to the payload, or else you gonna push it. They have to retreat.
Nothing but cool for you.
Okay.
Well, when they know you are a shitty flanker who can't hit for shit, they like to kill you. More so, it's important them to kill you than winning the game. So I took them for a ride with my mobility, and when I come back, no one was there. They lacked the mobility and got exhausted midway. So basically, you can save point for your team just like that, using your mobility. Here, look how much they captured. 0%. Their team could have easily captured the point. I did this 3 times in this match, and we capped 3 times. Basically, I changed a 4-0 match to a 3-3 match, where only final round mattered for the team.
Get.
Flank right! I'll attack left flank! Go there! I'm Santa's favorite! Incinerate them!
Try to keep up. Twice the carnage.
Looking sharp!
Twice the carnage.
Thanks so much!
That's definitely not a good.
I'm going. Ha, just kidding. Hey Andrew, I'm going. Ha, just kidding. An Andrew is chasing me. I mean, I'm chasing an Andrew. I'm under the bridge, I mean I'm top of the bridge. You get the idea. Basically, you are making space for the team, buying time for your team, with your mobility. This whole the flanker section is about such tactics. But wait, imagine having a ton of damage in such high mobility kits like Cat Burglar. I actually can't talk about how most flanks are broken as but this is not a video for that, so let's move on.
Enemy double kill. Twice the carnage. I need healing. Twice the carnage.
Damage class deals damage. Flank class is scavenging. That's how the two classes supposed to work. Not by adding a ton of damage and ton of DR to the flanks. Here, I'm keeping this champion who was born with birth defects in his base kit, such as wall hacks and auto aims, so my team can do something.
15 seconds.
Stop it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
तुमसे अच्छा कौन है दिलो जिगर लो जान लो हम तुम्हारे हैं सनम ओ बेबी तुम हमें पहचान लो तुमसे अच्छा कौन है दिलो जिगर लो जान लो हम तुम्हारे हैं सनम ओ बेबी तुम हमें पहचान लो तुमसे अच्छा कौन है
The enemy is savage. Enemy double kill. Twice the carnage. Retreat. Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up.
I touched the point like 6 times. I'm not poking this terminus. I'm waiting for out of combat healing.
Daddy hates the holidays.
But you know what? It's okay to play carelessly, so you can learn. I mean, if you don't try stuff, you can't learn, can you? So play carelessly sometimes, and that's okay. But not every time. Because sometimes you may want to stay alive for your team. So you try to play fairly as possible with weaker loadouts and with your bare bones aim, but the game throws built-in bullshit at you, and that pisses you off. Okay guys, I'm leaving now, bye, and I never want to see you again.